You're listening to Almost Famous with Jim Francis Meza, only on LA Talk Radio.
Here we go. And we're rolling. We're rolling deep tonight. I have a wonderful, great guest as always. Every guest, every show is epic in itself. But tonight, I have to say it's one for the books because the guy I'm sitting across, I happen to know for, I would say, half a century? I've known you for an awful long time. And I hold to the highest esteem. I mean, the guy has done so much in the way of helping the community. He does fundraisers. He helps a lot of students with special needs, or so near and dear to our heart. You know, that's what we're about. And my platform is not just, you know, I like to bring about interesting folks, people that are in the arts, most importantly, because I'm in the arts. You know, I do the acting, the podcasting, radio, and I did at one point or another, I tried my hand at stand-up comedy. Now that said, without further ado, I'd like to introduce my good friend. He's a DJ. He's a behaviorist. He's worked with children with special needs all his life. He's a teacher and educator in every sense of the word. But most importantly, like myself, we're parents. He's a parent to two wonderful children. He just had a baby about a year now. Well, here we go. Without further ado, Mr. DJ Vic in the house.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up, man? Such a long time in coming. You know, we talked about it. We said we're going to chop it up soon, and, you know, you're going to come into the studio, and now it finally happened. You know, it's finally here. And we have a surprise for people watching. I mean, this is going to be a real good surprise. It ties into what at the essence, at the core of it, is what you've done. Definitely. You know, what you're about, helping others and giving back. So please, if you guys can, share it. As always, last week we had well over 800 listeners. When it was all said and done, we had about maybe over 1,000, but on Facebook alone it's like 850. And then every week we've been blessed in a tremendous way to have the numbers that we're having, you know, just skyrocketing, man. And I'm just blessed to say thank you for the viewership and the listenership. I guess we're doing something right or wrong, right? There's no such thing as bad publicity, somebody said out there. So Vic, man, I mean, dude, like, I don't even know where to start. Dude, you're a Valley guy. You're one of my first Valley people. I mean, you have these hats that are so cool. It's a 818 representing the Valley. I mean, that is so badass, bro.
Yeah, I'm always about representing anywhere I come from.
Right.
You know, anywhere that feels like home.
Awesome. And you started in the Valley. Where did you grow up, bro?
Actually, I was born in El Salvador. My parents migrated over here. I was about 4 years old. Lived in South Central till I was about 12. LA riots happened, I think, right before we moved to the Valley. Long story short, I've been here since I was 12. So I've been most of my life here in the Valley, I want to say.
That's awesome, man. So, you know, and did you, you know, I mean, there's a big contrast, right? This, you know, it's all the same. You got people from all over the LA is LA. Anywhere you go, they're going to identify as those people are not from here. They're from LA. There's a certain way we talk, certain way we carry ourselves. And, you know, South Central LA, I have family living in South Central. Shout out to South LA, as they call it now, right? But I still call it South Central. You know, when you were going to school there, you went through grade school there then, right? What school were you going to, bro?
Man, I hopped from school to school. It was tough. I went to, I think, Menlo, Normandy 61st Street School. I know I'm leaving one out, but yeah, then eventually came to the Valley, Hazeltine.
Yeah.
Then Fulton Middle School.
Nice.
Van Nuys.
Shout out, Van Nuys. Did you go to Van Nuys High?
Yeah, I did.
What?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Class
Van Nuys
of 99.
High. There you go, 99. Look at you. And dude, and so wait, when did you start? Like, when does this whole idea or notion of like, well, you know, I want to be a DJ. I want to play. I mean, we come from obviously, you know, I'm from East Los Angeles, East LA, Lincoln Heights representing, but we come from areas around LA where music is like the common denominator, common thread, if you will. everyone listens to music, bro. I mean,
Yep.
we grow up with music.
It's
It's
in our
what
blood.
it's in our blood, right? It's
It's
embedded in us.
universal.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it speaks to everybody.
Everybody comes together, right? When music is around.
Yeah, and like you said, music has just been in my roots. My dad, especially, he taught me a lot from like
Wow.
50s up, till now. Like, people will even question me, like, how do you know about this music?
Yeah. And you incorporate a lot of that into your sets.
Yeah, you do. Open format. It's just a little bit of everything. Why not?
And you I noticed, because when you play at work, you'll play for the students. Man, it's a hoot, man. I watch you and I can obviously conceptualize a lot of the stuff you're playing. I resonate with. I'm like, man, dude, Vic is like from my era, dude. And always like, I look forward to when you're playing, dude, to go out there and jam. Inside our head, all the adults, all who you are. You're all inside. You're like dancing. You're trying to break out of your shell.
A little bit of everything, especially play for the crowd. But music's been in my life. Let's say, growing up. I think coming out of high school, I got into music more. Here in LA, the cars, you got to be bumping. Mm-hmm. So I always had a car with a system.
Nice.
And I was the one that always had that new song. I always was like, oh, where'd you get that song from?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was always bumping on the street.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna oust you here in front of everybody, in a good way. You always seem to have like cutting edge clothing, like your swag or your threads, or I don't know what kids say now, your drip, right? You always know how to rock it, dude. Like, just wear different hats to the side, like our boy Gil. So
I try to. You have a little swag, I can't help but say wifey's helped out a little bit.
I know,
lately with the gear.
Shout out to your wifey. I know she's watching. You guys have been a great pairing, man. And that same thing, the way we met at school, and it's just a blessing.
Crazy.
So shout out to my girl as well. I know she's watching. I'm super. And then your boy, you have a year-old Jackson now, right?
Yes,
that's his name, Jackson.
Yes.
That changes our lives, right? When we have our children.
Oh man, definitely. As well, I have my daughter. She's about to be 10.
Shut up. 10 years old now?
10 years old.
Holy
not a little kid anymore either. But yeah, Jackson, man, interesting. Right? 17 months.
Is he already throwing the football around and stuff?
Man, he's bouncing up and down the walls, man. But, he keeps me on my feet.
Wow, that's insane, dude. Yeah, I have a 20-year-old, man. My son's 20 years old now, and he's on his own.
Man.
You'll never ask where he's, hey, Dad. He's just like, hey, Dad, could you Venmo some cash or whatever? I'm out with the friends and the buddies. But dude, going back to, like, you remember in growing up, because you grew up kind of that same era I did. Let's talk about the Rebels. I know I knew we were going to talk a little bit about the Rebel style in the 90s and 2000s. People were wearing like did you have like the Harley boots with the torn jeans, the tattered jeans?
Unfortunately, I did. I went through my little stage, rolling up my sleeves too.
And the pompadour here.
Yeah, it was crazy with the little bangs in the front. Yeah, I went through a little stage. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I mean, it kind of goes along with the
music, bro.
Finding yourself, So during that time, I was in high school. The whole music. There was those, the parties, flower parties, right? Ditch parties. They were all like house parties, but I think I still was more into like the more hip hop scene. But at the same time, reggaeton was coming up. So at that time, I kind of wanted to get into music production.
Cool.
And that's how I met Gilbert at the time. And he had like an MPC machine.
Shout out to Gil. I know he's listening too. He's probably watching it.
And we got into that, man. So for a couple years, I was into like making beats. We did a couple beats. Like we even have a song, actually. I'll show it to you one of these days that we made it. Yeah, it's kind of funky.
Dude, I didn't know that.
But we produced it. It was fun. But so like growing up, I was looked up to like Timbaland, like the Neptunes.
Oh yeah.
So life happened, years went by, music production never kind of came by. But like I said, always was the one that always had that new music or always had the music. Go to the parties, hey, put your laptop on, whatever. Mm-hmm. Long story short, I remember my friend gave me a music program, virtual DJ.
Okay.
And at this time, I was at at the school we work at, right? Mm-hmm. It was about 2006, 2007. Little did I know, like I just started playing actually music, for the students because nobody really, and I was like,
Yeah.
hey, let me just try, and
Sure.
then I got hold of that program. DJing off my laptop, quote unquote. That was just funny. It was a
It's
wreck,
fun.
a train wreck with the transitioning. I mean, but you got to start somehow,
You got to
right?
start somewhere. It's very important.
So from there, yeah. So my friend was the first one that kind of gave me the DJ program.
Mhm.
Then I met my other friend, Jag. He worked at a bar called the Bunker in Reseda at the
Nice.
time.
The bunker.
And he's like, hey, come in, we need a DJ on the weekends. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I don't know
So
what I'm doing.
it landed on your lap. So
Yeah,
kind
right.
of,
So little thing became like, started
Yeah.
doing it, right? And, went through my experiences with that. Little did I know where I'm at now, like
Sure.
10 years later, or a little bit like stronger the last 10 years, I want to say, but
It takes a long time to
It
get there,
does.
man, to where you're at, dude.
it does.
It really does. A lot of
But
people
it
don't
all
realize it.
started. It all started working with the students.
And now they all know you by
Yeah.
DJ Vic, by
Well,
the
that's
way.
how the name came about. At first my friends were like Vic, like the lighter
Yeah.
Vic, and then
Uh-huh.
they're like, nah, like just keep it clean, DJ Vic. And it's just simple, and it's been that, and yeah. So if the students know me, they're like, oh, DJ Vic.
And that's the greatest thing of it all, man. They come together, dude. All these wonderful students got with extra abilities, uncommon disabilities, because that's just negative. It kind of negates that. I think it's extra abilities, right?
Yes.
Like little superheroes.
Well, you've been there through the years,
12.
And I've grown. You've seen me grown as well,
Big time, bro.
where I brought people to come perform for the students.
You did.
And
you did.
those are the
Yeah.
same people that I network with here in the Valley, or I've met along the way, where I used to do my own shows, like have performers, I have vendors.
That's right.
So I'm pretty sure I know a good amount of people in the Valley, of
Yeah.
vendors, or just DJs, just anybody in a way.
Yeah. You network a lot, man. And the
Yeah.
thing is that the most important thing is you're passionate about what you do. You help out the students in many ways. So through music, through guiding them, through guidance, educating them at school per se. You do quite a bit. I mean, because you could see a lot. We're about to find out later. We have someone very special you guys gonna love, and some of you guys that are watching from schools that we worked at, they're gonna know. They're gonna know who we're talking about right away. And someone, let's talk about mentorship. This man right here has mentored this person in such a way where you'll see. We'll talk about we'll let this guy speak for himself. That's gonna come very soon. But I wanted to get back on your parents. Were your parents like always supportive through the journey, through this, journey of DJing, or did they say, no, buddy, I think you ought to try something different and go to
Well, I think because of the fact that I started so late, I want to say I started like early 30s, that I kind of just got into the whole thing, right?
Mhm.
So I think at first they were just kind of like almost like a waste of time.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, the same money you're making, you're spending it or whatever. So
That's so true, dude.
yeah, so little did they know, I don't know. It's been great, to
It's
be
been
honest.
really
Been
good.
blessed.
Yeah.
It's been a blessing.
It really has.
I
can
never
honestly
thought
say
I'd
that.
be at the, point at where I'm at. So, and
That's-
I honestly don't consider myself anything other special than any other DJ. Like, I stay humble. Like, I work with any other DJ that I can, and every DJ that I've had worked with, it's been cool,
Are you
You learn
mentoring?
stuff.
Let me ask you, mentoring one of our co-worker friends / friends? Are you mentoring Rudy? Because I see Rudy sometimes get on the.
He always tries. He thinks he has a playlist and stuff, but he's always trying to ask me for playlists.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that takes time, bro. It does, though.
Yeah, it does.
It does. I mean, even till this day, I think I have about more than 20,000 songs on my laptop.
Truth be told,
that
dude,
I
seriously?
just, yeah. Do you know how much
no
time
lie.
that is?
Dude.
And they still need to be like synced. They need to be queued. They need to be like renamed, like playlists. It's never ending work.
I happen to enjoy a lot the way you go from one song to. I know absolutely nothing about DJing. I've been around DJs, but it's like, I'm like, dance. I'm too busy having a good time back in the day that I never really cared to know. I know it's an art form in and of itself, because I remember seeing some of the older cats that used to spin from one side to the other, and like they kind of let the song go in, and just the way the song is subtly going, it's unbelievable, dude.
You don't even expect it, right?
Expect it.
So okay, so that's the thing that during COVID, kind of helped me out. I want to say, nobody was DJing at the time. So I started DJing at Tacos Way in San Fernando.
Okay.
My other homie, DJ Empire, kind of gave me, helped me out there. So then what I learned there was that like I had to be there every week. So I needed, my library and stuff. And then I noticed people would, want different type of music.
Yeah.
So then to me, it became like, this is my platform. Like
Absolutely.
you're here, I'm going to put on a show for you pretty much.
Right.
And, just I'm going to give you all my styles that I have.
You took advantage of that time and just say, you know what, I'm going to.
Yeah, to show you what I got. And if you want to book me, this is what I got.
That's smart, bro.
So I started doing that because it's just, people like quebradita, they like oldies, they like hip hop, R&B, like it just goes from one thing to another. So I learned to pretty much the whole form of transitioning. Like I'm not too fancy about, whole scratching and all that.
Right.
But I keep it with the whole transition, like you said.
Yeah, transition is
the
subtle,
song
bro.
Pretty much finishes and the next song comes in and you don't even
and just
like
to know, like to have the right cue and the right song is going to complement the last song.
And that's what I mastered. And that's what I mastered was that like, the transitioning where like it needs to be on point, where exactly the song is just, it finishes and the other song just comes in clean without even having to do something sometimes. It does it on its own.
And I seen the also transition of you starting out like kind of a newbie over the years.
Yeah.
So I can honestly tell you I have an ear for music.
It was a train wreck. It was a train wreck. It was horrible.
But it was the best place to do it.
Yes. It was a train wreck. Because
the people were the kids just want to have a good time.
It was a train wreck. Well, yeah, even like growing up, I ended up cutting my own hair. I used to cut my dad's hair, but
and now you cut hair too.
For practice on the kids, right?
Right. Hey, but you got good at it because the fades are really good. I saw some of the
I used to cut Boy Gilbert's hair too for a minute, but over the years, it's gone a little bit. So,
what'd you say? Tacos Way?
Tacos Way.
Hey, so shout out to Tacos Way. I hope you guys have some tacos lined up for us because we're plugging you in right here.
Yeah, I want to thank them for actually giving me that platform at the time. With the whole DJing, it wasn't really out there, but because of them, I was able to develop the whole open format DJ, and that's the whole mixing whatever genre to another genre, and it be clean.
Yeah.
But now every Friday you could catch me at Hanzo Fridays.
Did you hear that?
Hanzo Sushi on Fridays.
That's
I'm there every Friday. I'm open for private gigs, and also I don't know if I told you I actually did a couple last 2 Saturdays. I did Club 54 in Pasadena.
You did. You mentioned that to me. I said, dude, you're gonna pass. That was my neck of the woods back in.
That was
we're in our 20s. The clubs, the 35er, and all the different clubs on it. Yeah,
it's pretty insane out there. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to my boy DJ Fabian for that one.
Right.
But I'm gonna be out there again in August. Just
hey, did you do the Low Theory something down in the Heights?
No, I heard of that.
Remember they used to have a show. They used to have
Low End Theory.
Low End Theory. Yeah. It closed down at the Airliner.
Yeah.
But growing up, the Airliner, man, it started pumping. I go, who's behind these? A couple DJs from my high school.
Yeah.
They started opening that, but it opened to so many people. And then one day we brought it up in a conversation you were having, and you said about something about the Low End Theory, but it closed. As far as I know, it's no longer. But that thing for a while was slamming.
Yeah,
dude.
Airliner was actually still. I think it's still going on.
Is it a club still?
I think it's more performer / bar lounge. One of the homies actually just passed away.
Who?
Big promoter, Young Baka. I don't know if you met him, but he was underground hip hop scene, and it was unfortunate for the community, but he passed away about 2 weeks ago.
And it's important to, and our hearts go out to the family for sure, man, because that's anyone that passes away. Needless to say, it's a loss. And how much more if the folks are there in that small tight community.
And now it's tough. He's another person that I work with even during COVID, where he gave me a DJ opportunity to work with him. He was cool, and he did his thing, and it was just unfortunate the way. He went down.
Yeah. I was going to ask you something regarding clubs and whatnot. How does one as a DJ make money? Is it like a set price, or you're not allowed to talk about it? Or do you get tips, or do people say, hey, you know what? You're going to get a cut. You know how when you promote clubs, you get a cut?
Okay. So the whole club scene, bar scene, lounge scene, Like whole Hollywood scene is kind of tough. I'm not sure. I know it's not for everybody, but most on average it's tough on the getting paid because you're
Wow.
expected to promote, you're expected to bring people,
Mhm.
and not unless you're a big name, then you'll get a pretty good price.
Right, right. Because you're going to set your bar wherever you
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
Your
Like me,
price.
as far as for myself, at the point where I'm at in my life, what works for me is like doing the restaurant for me, which is
Okay.
on Fridays. I go and like I said, I have an open format
Free
kind of,
range. You
yeah,
get to
pretty
do
much
whatever
it's
you
my
want to play
platform
and throw
and
in there.
just yeah, and I'm giving out business cards, I'm getting tips
And you're
and
promoting yourself.
definitely. And then from there, I get the private gigs, but every now and then, like I said, I'll do the club bar scene or stuff like that because it's just for promotion as well. And then, the experience, like it's a
Yeah,
nice
it's
experience.
right.
It's different
So it's
from,
like you're going to the gym and you're getting paid for that, so to speak.
yeah,
Because
yeah, it's pretty
people
cool.
might hit you up and say, "Hey, I got this 16 Sweet 16 quinceañera happening next weekend. Are you up for a little gig, little
Yeah,
side gig?" That's cool, dude.
yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
it just kind of sucks. I want to say, there's an average where you pay maybe 100 to like 300 for like a regular DJ.
Mhm.
Depending too if
Yeah.
you need to bring your equipment and not bring equipment. Like that's just, it's I don't know, it varies, but
Very
it's just an average that I think clubs and bars it's kind of pay the DJ, not unless you're like a big DJ.
right. And you say that this whole is how the bars and DJs like when you played at the. I remember years ago you played at the. Is it the Witch's Brew? You used to do an
Yeah,
event there.
yeah.
Was that for the Christmas fundraiser? Because you also
Okay,
did a
so
toy drive.
yeah, so I got involved in the whole toy drive thing because I started doing the shows, and I always like to have more at my shows, not
Right.
just performers. And so yeah, I linked up with like fundraisers. I started doing toy drives and anything in the
Yeah.
community.
To help out.
Yeah.
Now, what happened to the toy drive? Because I asked you one time. It's like I don't know.
So the guy I was working, well, the person I started with, they shot me to another person. Then that person left, and then honestly, since the baby was born, I
That's
just
it.
haven't had a chance to
That's the
link
best
back
thing.
up with somebody.
Right. Well, you have your hands full. You have your plate
Yes.
full. I'm happy because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing is to be a dad, man, and it takes up a lot of
It's
work, right?
beautiful, definitely. I get up at 6 a.m. every morning, but
Wow, rise and shine, baby.
it's a beautiful thing, though. Honestly, as much as I love DJing, just spending my time with my family, it's the best.
I echo, dude, your sentiment,
Just
man. We were
watching my kids grow, like especially my son. Like sometimes I stare at that guy and I still can't believe he's my son.
well, it's yours and Myra's. To be fair, Myra's like, wait a minute, I had the baby. So, dude, I can't believe. I remember like when your daughter, when she was like 1 or 2, and you bring her around, dude, she's
Yeah.
gonna be 10.
Yeah, she's gonna be 10. That's another thing right there.
Wow, it's beautiful, and
That's my beautiful princess
yeah,
too.
absolutely, and you treat her as such. What I've heard conversations and stuff. Um, I got to tell you, it's great that when you show your children, kind of, okay, let's suppose, let's suppose that your son were now 15 or a young you, right? Or we could go that like it sound cliche, like everybody says a young me. What would I say to him? Would you still take the same path you took, or would you have said done something else and done the traditional? I'm going to go to college, do something else. Not that you haven't gone to college; you could probably done college, but I'm saying I just go the other direction and just do something that's more like, oh, I'll just be a cookie cutter thing, I'll just be a doctor, a lawyer, anything else. Would you have done that way, or you've just done exactly what you've done now?
Honestly, if I had the chance to go back, I'd take advantage of the time. Like even at the time, I thought joining a band was being a nerd. And look at Neptunes; they
Yeah,
actually come from being nerds, and they became the one of the biggest producers
yeah,
that
that's
we have now.
that's
But
big.
yeah, to just take advantage of the time in school and just do what you have to do, build your life.
Yeah,
And me, I guess I stuck with the party life in a
yeah.
way, and yeah, made some wrong choices, haven't been the best choices, but I think now making the best of everything.
I think it's you know what I looking back myself, I think I probably would have done a couple things myself different. but at the same time, no, because it's part of our trajectory.
Well,
It's part of our journey, bro.
It makes you, at
Who
the
we
end of
are.
the day, yep.
You know,
All those experiences,
Right.
whether they were good or bad, have built you who you are
if
now.
nothing else, we could be good counselors to the younger
Oh,
youth,
definitely,
the youth,
definitely.
and God knows a lot of them could use some of that knowledge and wisdom right now.
Yeah, before little do you know, they're always looking up to you.
They always are. And I gotta tell you, dude, we learn from one another, and I think the compassion, we have empathy and compassion for others, and we see people and students, and sometimes need a hand and stuff, and you doing that, the mentorship is very important because when you mentor someone, it's everything. You might have saved them from possibly being graced by a bullet, being hurt, or ending up in jail, serving time, like a lot of people that we may know of that have done. But I'd like to bring somebody to the stage, if you will, to the studio, and give him the platform. And his name, well, before I go on, I know this dude came. Can you text this dude and let him know if is he out there in the? I wonder if he's still here. You think he left?
I don't know.
Is he? Oh, he's still here.
Wow,
Oh my
look at
God!
this guy.
I thought we got rid of him. No kidding. We have here with us. I mean, we're pretty blessed. For you to grace us with your awesomeness. Look at you and your coolness.
With his gasolina shirt, the tattoos now.
We want to talk about the tattoos, guys. DJ Mike in the house. Give it up for DJ Mike.
DJ
Come on, man.
Hey.
And tell us who started DJ Mike. Who started? First of all, thank you for being here. I know we talked already a little bit earlier. Thank you for being here. It means a lot. It means the world to me that both of you guys are here. But I want to know your story. Why don't you share it to the world? There's 1 million people listening at least and watching my show like every week. Why don't you tell folks, how you got started in being a DJ? Who helped you? You were once a student, right, out of school. And then what happened? Tell us.
Hi, my name is DJ Mike. I have to be a DJ for DJ Vic. He taught me everything, and I learned.
Okay, let's start over again. My bad. Sorry, I meant to mute you on purpose. No kidding. We have DJ Mike in the house.
What's up, guys?
Hey, DJ
Hey,
Mike.
there you are. You come alive, and he lives.
Yes.
How did you get started in this whole world of DJing, dude? Like, I obviously know the story, but the rest of the world doesn't. Can you kind of go through how it started? When did you start? You were once a student out of school, and then you met?
I met DJ Vic. He taught me, and I love listening to music. I'm learning so much by Vic. Now I'm more learning big artists, CC Love and Ronald, and I came better. I used to be a student at that school.
Yeah.
And I got nervous. I'm not all there. I try to make new friends, and then it's not the same anymore.
But you got started. He taught you the nuts and bolts. But look at now. Honestly, I thought this dude was just like messing around like a lot of people do. But look, he's carved out a career, bro, a full-fledged career.
This guy's at the gym. He spins at this show called
Gasolina.
Like, look at him.
He's got.
If you check out his Instagram, he's got a picture with girls all over the place.
Is that a
Border
fact?
service, everything, we name it.
Wow, dude.
Living the dream, huh?
You are living the all-American dream. And you got more tattoos since you're like 5 years old, right?
At first, I got a tattoo.
Yeah.
It's not
Wait. First, you got a tattoo when you were how old? What's your first tattoo?
19.
19? That wasn't too bad. You're 19
Not
years
too
old.
bad.
Okay. And
Then I move on different tattoo. It's a leopard.
How many tattoos do you have?
Be honest with you guys, like 20.
Holy shit, dude. You're balling. He's got money. This dude seriously got money. Now tell us about the tattoo that we're talking about. You want to talk about it?
No, okay, I got you. Like, I got this new tattoo called CC Love, and I got it. Like, I care about her too. Like, I know why I tell myself that I shouldn't not get it.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm not there. I got it anyways. She saw it, she's impressed. And
Impressed over it, huh?
like, she helped me a lot too.
Okay. All right. So you got a tattoo. Let's put it out there, right, guys? This gentleman here got a tattoo of a young lady on his arm, or where'd you got it?
It's on my
Shoulder?
left shoulder.
Okay. So why didn't you get the tattoo of DJ Vic, since he's the one that taught you everything there is to
I
it?
should like hold it. I think it's
Nah,
wrong.
nah,
not like
let's not get
that.
there.
Like I should not to. Like people think it's like
Nah,
why
you
you
good,
guys
Mike.
are
Yeah, you
It's a
good,
total
Mike.
joke, Mike. It's just joking. It's me messing around. You have so she means a lot to you, right?
she's been a lot to me.
Has she mentored you also?
She does too. Like if I need anything, I text her how I bought her like music plan.
Mhm.
I down more music,
Cool.
and she made a discount. Like she went on green room, ball service, you name it, we did it.
Is she holding you against your will? Tell the truth.
Be honest with you, no.
No, he really. But let's get back to Vic. I mean, you asked Vic, or how does this all start? You asked DJ Vic, because you was like, DJ Vic or DJ Vic. I always remember you always helping them with setting up and stuff. But when do you start? When do you start? Once you arrived at the school, and then you said, I want to be a DJ, or you just heard the first time, hey, I could do that too?
No, like first I started that school. First, that school I got transferred to the new school.
Right.
And then I saw Vic. I'm close to Vic. Like
Right.
I love his music. I'm learning more.
Of course you are. I
And
do
then
too. Good music.
He taught me everything, like music, how to do more stuff towards it.
Okay. And you suddenly decided, hey, you know what? I want to be just like Vic, right? Like DJ Vic.
Now I came bigger to a better place.
Okay. And then when you graduated from the school, you went on to do your own thing.
My own thing. I graduated. I did my own thing. I got my
Harvard didn't work out for you. The hell with that as DJ, dude, for sure. Okay.
No, like I started doing it at the gym. Like I like it.
So you play music at the gym?
The public private party, Halloween, Christmas. We did all that.
You realize that people are losing weight to his music, dude?
Yeah, bro.
What kind of music are you playing and they're getting those people fit?
I play reggaeton, hip hop,
All right.
and reggaeton EDM. That's brand new. Came out.
Wow,
And,
EDM. I love EDM. So we got folks, Jose Castellano, say DJ Vic.
What's up?
Robert Diaz, Bobby, what's up, Jimbo? He's going to be a comedian, by the way, a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
That dude's funny. I don't even know why he doesn't start. I told him I'll help him. And then Daniela Castaneda says DJ Vic.
What's up, comadre?
Yeah, it's awesome. Dude, it's just great, man. I just want to give a shout out to the people, tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to share. There's about 1 million. Right now, we got about 1 million, dude, listening.
Nice.
And then now that you came in, 1.5 million. Look at that.
1.5 million.
Right. We got some clout. We got some clout here. No. So, dude, it's great. I like, the fact that you're making money and you're going to different places. Now let me ask you something, Vic. How do you feel, dude? Like right now, forget that it's a show. I mean, we're talking, we're friends. How do you feel that you helped out this young man, dude, get his life started? Look, he's making money, dude.
I don't know. It's kind of weird, like not weird in a bad way, but like that. Like I still remember the day they called me to the office because this guy was sitting there. He was pretty shy. And like
this dude,
yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Wow.
Like it's weird to like
they break out of the shell,
or like to see where he's at.
Wow.
And remember, like he's over here like sitting in the chair, kind of huddled up,
fetal position.
Yeah, and I'm like, "What's up, bro?" Like DJ Big. He's kind of like, "What's up?" And I'm like, you want to learn how to DJ? What's up? And he was like, "Yeah." So you kind of saw him kind of like just, and then from there, little time has gone. He's come out,
awesome,
to like where I've DJ'd. Okay. He's kind of seen like what's been going on, what I've done, where like, I've told him to him like this and that. And he'll hit me up too, like, hey, I want to buy this controller, or I want to buy this, or I bought this. What do I do? Kind of thing. And then the rest, I mean, it's been on him. It's been on him.
This guy, it's a testament that anyone that puts it, like you said, you set your mind to whatever you want to do, gets it done. I mean, congratulations on
definitely.
That, dude. Mike,
definitely, Mike.
You owe him money. You know that, right? Dude?
The
dividends, bro. The residuals.
It's good, man. I'm happy for him to see where he's at. Like he's living the dream.
Emilia Sanchez says, "Woo, woo, woo, go, Vic." Hey. There you go. You brought quite a bit of people, man. You're a good dude. You got a lot of people here. that have come together, and this is the beauty of social media too.
It's all the family
Everyone just
love,
comes
man.
together.
Family love and friends.
And-
Appreciate it.
Amen to that. Dude, so what's next? You're gonna be hitting the bigger clubs or what? What do you think?
I could do it.
No, don't. I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do
That's
it.
some conviction, man.
But guys,
Uh-huh.
I still work at the barbershop. Like,
That's
you know
all
what I mean?
good.
There you go.
It's good.
And then last I had an event at San Diego
Mm-hmm.
and Hollywood and
Look at you.
apartment 503.
503. Don't give your address out, dude.
No. They actually did like a video for me, like with the boss service, says my name on it.
That's what's up.
And then I like it.
Nice.
And then I learned, still practicing. I got my own studio room, my house.
What? Look at you, dude. We're gonna go hang out in his room, dude. It sounds like you're, like you said, you are living the dream, bro. You're living large these days.
But guys, I got 4 awards.
4 awards.
I got 2 CEO,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest is all different companies.
Dude, at the end of the day, you've done your job at school, bro.
Right, right.
It's worth it.
We got Daniela. It says he's amazing. We love him so much. He's the best. He is the best. It's really cool, dude, to have this happen here. And I don't know. We thought about it, and then I told you how likely is it to get this cat in here.
I know. Even Myra, like not too long ago, was like, "Aren't you leaving soon?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, I'm like, "Oh my god, yeah, I gotta go to the show." I forgot.
Hey, yesterday I'm like, you left me hanging. I was telling my wife Stephanie, hi sweetheart. I was telling her, you know what? Perhaps he's probably not gonna make it after. I'm gonna scramble to see what else I can get. Maybe I'll get the guy down the street. Hey, dude, I'll give you $20.
And I told right when I text you, I was in bed literally, and I'm like,
no worries.
I forgot to text Jimmy.
No, I mean,
we've been on vacation, just enjoying it.
Isn't it great, dude, to be on vacation?
Trying to relax, But honestly, the baby his routine just kind of takes up your day.
So how does it work? Tell me, how does the day start with the baby?
6 a.m.
Okay, I know you said that.
Average time.
Uh-huh.
About 6:30. Start getting him ready for the day, change him, clothes wise, and give him his bottle. From there, then he has his playtime. Eventually, he has to eat. We eat breakfast. Then he goes to nap time. Dude. Then that's when you're okay, you either take a nap or you actually go do stuff that you need to do. That's the tough one. But right now, we're like, nah, let's get stuff done. Let's get stuff done.
And you're getting it done, dude. It's so crazy. So how does it feel like? Because I only have one, obviously, my son, James Matthew, but you have 2 kids. So the second go around, so to speak, do you feel like it's way easier because you kind of like, I already got a handle on it because you had your dad
luckily,
the first time around?
Since I want to say the age gap, like at least my daughter kind of more independent on her own. So, I'm able to kind of just like be with Jackson a little more. And she understands too, where it's like, look, he's a baby, you understand. But I'm able to juggle it. We're like, okay, and also take care of her. We're like, she needs to go to art class. She needs to do whatever she needs to do. And
I see you. Sometimes I hear you like, Mama, you got to get the books done. You got to do this. You got to be on it.
Yeah.
And that's good, man.
And you got to give time. I try to give my time to every person I can, to be honest.
And you do. And so the priorities sort of have to be rearranged, right?
Man, sometimes I'm like, I wish it could be like 100 gigs, man. Mm-hmm. Even with gigs, because sometimes I'm like, with gigs, like literally, I have no gigs, and someone will be asking, like 5-6 people asking for the same day, and I'm just like, come on, man, what's up with this day? I have other days.
That's you gotta need the mic.
That's what you gotta use. Always playing himself in, dude. You're a good salesperson, man. You just can't. You're good, dude. You're putting yourself out there, right? You can say DJ Mike.
DJ Mike is Vic.
Another DJ Vic and DJ Mike, right? You'll be able to give them your social handles, right? Your social media handles later in a little bit. I wanted to talk a little bit about something a little more serious. I understand that some time ago. And Diana says, shout out to DJ Vic. That's your sister. Hey, what's up, Diana? How you doing?
Wow.
Emilia Sanchez says, Jaxie, the cutest. So, I wanted to see if that was okay. We could talk, and you said, yeah, we could talk a little bit about it. You dealt with someone in the family had cancer, right? Of the breast. And that's a very, very serious situation that a lot of people, it seems like, are undergoing these days. You notice? and it hits people at different ages. Like by and large, a lot between you'll see people between 30 and 40, maybe 50. But at times people get it when they're 70. I mean, yeah, when they're older. I mean, cancer comes. You gotta somehow when you're older, you gotta go out somehow, right? But I wanted to know, in your case, if it's okay to talk about that.
Yeah.
How do you grapple with that, bro? Like at first, I mean, and the reason why I tell you that is because I will openly say my mom battled with breast cancer once upon a time, and that I kind of understand somewhat, like how we deal with that. But life becomes way more serious, and I'm grateful that in this case she was able, like my mom, was able to beat it.
Yeah.
And can you walk us a little bit through what's the thinking process? How did you feel at first? Like, what did you guys think you were gonna do?
Oh man, it was pretty tough. I want to say, because during that time we were actually trying to get pregnant. Well, she was trying to get pregnant. Want to have a baby, and then we found out about it that she could have a chance of this, and she did. She had a prior history about it, so we, even put the whole hold on the baby plans because we wanted to focus on her cancer.
Right.
And actually, I think it was like a day or two off and like that, at the same time where she found out she had cancer, and at the same time she found out she was pregnant.
Oh my God.
So, that you ask,
right.
Like, how do you, that's,
oh my God,
it was, what do you do at the time? Because you're like,
scrambling,
you're
bro.
pregnant, right? You're like,
you're scrambling for answers,
but
dude.
then you're like, wait, is
Yeah.
the baby going to be okay? Like, what's going to happen? Like, are you going to be okay?
And it's almost an extreme to the other. You're like super excited. Now you're like, what the hell?
We're over here trying. And then the minute that we least expect, like she's pregnant, we're like, damn. So, she sat down, she talked to all of us about it, had to talk to the doctor about it. Luckily, the doctor said she could go on with the pregnancy. They would do the surgery in between, like a minor surgery in between, and then do a full mastectomy,
right?
Which she did.
Okay.
It's been a long road.
It's been a long road.
Honestly, I don't think we thought we would see the end or the light. The day by day, though, it was tough. I stuck by her side as much as I could.
Yeah.
With the baby as well. There was tough days, but he had to stay strong. And honestly, I think that's where the baby comes in, and that's what really helped her push through.
Yeah, man. Thank you for sharing that testimony. And thank God, Almighty, that God came through, and by the grace of God, both her and my mom are still alive.
No, definitely.
and they eradicated the whole thing. The whole thing is done with. Somebody says here, Myra Perez says, the most supportive man, truly God sent. My fight would not be possible without you. Love you, DJ Vic. That's beautiful.
That's my wife.
That's beautiful. Man. And she was honored. I wanna kind of lighten the mood a little, if you will. She was honored by a football team, right? Tell us about that, because I remember her mentioning it to me, and I was like, I can't wait to see the video.
We do a walk for the Susan G. Komen, and last year, she gets a lot of support, and actually she got honored with a lot of other people, a lot of other survivors on a Monday night football game, Chargers versus Cowboys. It was a dope experience, man. Dope experience.
That's what I was gonna say.
She came out on the big screen and everything.
Wow.
Yes, experience of a lifetime.
That is beautiful.
She deserved it, though. And
she's a fighter. They're fighters, man. I'll tell you, they're fighters. And and through it all, you guys have kept. I don't know how you guys did, because you're good, man. You just kept going and got to smile. As both of you guys are smiling despite all the. The trials and tribulations you are literally going through, bro. And it's hard, man. I can honestly say I've been through those trenches, and I hide it, dude, really well with laughing and making jokes and whatnot. But, at the end of the day, God is good, man. And I'm really happy that it worked out. And I just wanted to mention this in passing, that whoever is going through something like this at this time, or knows somebody is, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Just because you get the bad news, so to speak. They drop that bomb on you. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world, man.
Gotta stay strong. And my wife actually gives the advice to you could go at 20, 30, go get yourself checked. It's not, it's not that early.
Right.
Or not that late. Like, go get yourself checked.
Absolutely, 100%.
Cancer is just attacking.
Yeah.
It's just getting everybody.
It's ravaging, bro. It's coming.
Like you said before, it usually was like 30s, 40s. Nah, man, it's hitting earlier than that.
Wow.
So if you see a sign, just go get yourself checked.
And then Emilia Sanchez says, Myra is a warrior. Truly, she really is. We got maybe just a few more minutes that, I wanted to open up the platform for you guys to, anything you guys want to talk about or also plug in, maybe where we could see some of your stuff. But more importantly, your social media handles. You want to drop, where can people follow you?
You can catch me on Instagram at DJVic_818, Facebook DJ Vic. Hanzo Sushi on Fridays. And I'll be at Club 54 again. I'm here and there. I do private gigs. I post wherever I'm at on my social media, so just stay tuned. Other than that, my boy Mike right here.
What's up, DJ Mike? Guys? What you got to say? What's your social media handles, dude?
My IG is DJ_Mike818. I still go live every day. Say what's up to fams. And catch us every Friday night.
He's famous.
Charismatic. Look at his face.
Avalon and the gyms. Devin, she got the gyms.
You guys are already ready to spin.
Doesn't this cat remind you of us? When we're younger. We do the whole rebel thing and the pretty boy look.
Yes.
You got the pretty boy look at the earrings and the hair and the eyebrows, and look at you.
Thank you.
That's what's up,
Once again, I got my new merch coming out, guys.
There you go.
My new merch coming out. I'm making t-shirts and swords.
You got merch too, right?
Same. I have some merch. I'm actually working on a new logo, thinking about reamping it up. So we'll see how the logo works.
I already got my new logo.
Yeah, for now, just stay posted on my social medias. Catch a mix here and there. I wish I could do some more live mixes, but sometimes I'm tired, sleep, or spend time with the baby.
Hey, you could do a playlist, put it up on loop. Yeah. Just let it play over and over.
I'm gonna see. People have been asking me for another mix, so I might start doing mini mixes here and there.
I think
just
people need that. People in the world need that inspiration and influence and positive influence. I'm Jim Francis Meza, guys. This is my acting name, as you know, and I'm running for mayor, honorary mayor, that is, of Tarzana. So please look me up on Google or any platform myself. I'm really beyond satisfied to have you guys. Really made my day,
Thank
bro.
you for having me, man.
Honestly,
it's been an honor.
Really.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest, but it's been really cool, really dope. I appreciate you just letting me come and share my word. And, even this guy over here.
Can we make it a habit? Maybe you could come back
in
why
October,
not? September.
Maybe bring a guest or two.
Bring somebody else.
Bring some other people
not
for
Mike,
sure.
Right?
Like that.
We're not shady. You were joking to complete. That's my show, guys. Almost Famous. You can also buy one of my books, Juicy Divas Confessions of a Limo Driver, or Juicy or Divas Confessions of a Limo Driver on Amazon. Juicy Divas Confessions of a Limo Driver podcast, or Jim and James Morning Podcast with my boy James Welsh. You could look us up on anywhere. I mean, iHeart. Just don't follow us home. Otherwise, that's my show. Thank you. Have a blessed rest of your night. Thank you.
Shout out to you.
You're listening to Almost Famous with Jim Francis Meza, only on LA Talk Radio.